I also just want to kind of start by talking about what imposter syndrome actually is. So I think it can be defined in a lot of ways. And I think that we actually experience it all in many different ways. I kind of define imposter syndrome from the perspective of your thoughts, like, who am I to? Or who am I to say? It's just like this not good enough feeling, right? Or not feeling ready enough, or prepared enough, or knowledgeable enough, or qualified enough, or anything that is not enough, right? That's how imposter syndrome, from my experience, both with myself and with my clients, has typically shown up. And it shows up for people at all different stages of business in many different ways. And for coaches who are new, right, who maybe have not taken clients yet, or they're just getting into the industry, or they're charging more than they ever have. Like, there's so many different things that can bring up imposter syndrome, and it has many different shapes and faces and forms. And guess what? It doesn't ever really just go away. It just evolves as you do, and it starts to show up in slightly different ways. And the point is, I really just truly want to normalize this experience for people. So especially when it comes to like the coaching work that I do with my clients, often pretty much every week, I'm having conversations with them about all different types of mindset challenges that entrepreneurs, particularly online coaches, have. And the reason that I like to have those conversations, and I like to have them really frequently, is because normalizing the mind and the mental challenges is one of the most important things that I can do for people. And the reason for that is because so many people think that what they are experiencing is unique, right? Like, they get this imposter syndrome and they just think that it's them and it feels really real, when actually it's just a really super normal thing, right? Other people might think that they're the only ones who are scared, right? They're the only ones who are scared to do this. And that's simply not true. So funny. I swear 95% of people who sign up to work with me in one of my coaching programs, one of my initial coaching program, they will say something to me right around the time they're getting signed up. They'll be like, I'm just so nervous, but I'm so excited. And that's really, really normal, right? Because the fear and the uncertainty and the doubt, that is part of entrepreneurship. And that's what creates that nervousness, right? And then there's, of course, the excitement, because what about possibility? What if your dreams could come true? What if you could create this incredible business and have the life that you only dream about up until now? All of that is like, it's completely normal, right? So imposter syndrome, it is one of the, I would say, we're going to just call it what it is. It's a mindset challenge, right? It's a belief system challenge, because if you believed that you were good enough and qualified enough and worth enough, then it wouldn't come up for you. But you're human, and there's very few humans that feel that way about themselves, right? Entrepreneurs are not. And you have to remember, the majority of my newer clients are either brand new startup online coaches, or they're transitioning online for the first time, or they're only making, maybe a little bit of money each month and it's not very consistent. Those are kind of my initial clients. And then I work with clients beyond that into my mastermind, where they're working toward $20, $30, $40, $50,000 a month. And I will tell you, it doesn't matter how much you make, okay? Because I have a multiple 7-figure business. It doesn't matter how much you make. Imposter syndrome, in my opinion, is not something that ever goes away. It's something that you learn to navigate, okay? And here's the thing about imposter syndrome, is it's a feeling that you have based on thoughts about yourself. I'm gonna say that again. Imposter syndrome is the feeling you have based on thoughts about yourself. That's all it is, okay? So if you can get really clear on what thoughts you are having that is giving you that feeling of imposter syndrome, you can actually start to rewrite some of those narratives. And that's a really, really important thing. And part of what's going to help you move through imposter syndrome as well is simply just time in the game and learning to trust yourself, because imposter syndrome is definitely a reflection of some struggles around self-trust. And whether it's like showing up consistently, whether it's understanding how to build a business, whether it's getting clients results, like so many different things, right? And that's normal if you've never done something before. And you might have heard me talk before about how your brain likes to make up scary stories and lies for you all the time. And that's just what imposter syndrome is, right? It's part of that thing that your brain is doing that is designed to keep you safe and to keep you from doing something new and different, because your brain doesn't like when you do something new and different. I still go through bouts of imposter syndrome, especially especially when I'm kind of growing myself and challenging myself to reach a next level or to serve already high earning clients. And so many things can bring it up for me. And the goal of today is simply to normalize this experience that you might be having, and just know that it's not something you correct once and it disappears forever. It's probably going to come up for you repeatedly. And this is just one of those mindset hurdles that you get to continuously navigate. So I would love for you to let me know how this resonates. I would love for you to let me know if this is helpful. If you've had imposter syndrome, you can let me know over in my free Facebook group, Authentic Conversion, Organic Six-Figure Fitness Business. And I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.